In this tutorial, we're going to be setting up your course pages, which are the pages over here on the left. If you use any of these pages here that were already pre-created for you, it doesn't matter which one you're using or which one I'm going to be showing you guys. It should have the same format with the title, the intro, signature assignment, and reflection modules already created for you, so you can just follow along whether or not it's for math or fine arts or whatever. If your page doesn't look similar to what I have here right now, you can watch the last tutorial to figure out how to duplicate a page here. That way you can just have the same format. Or if you really want to start from blank and you have a blank page right now, I suggest that you guys should watch advanced tutorials to learn how to set up your pages. Alright, so if you're starting from here, make sure you have your page already clicked on that you want to work on. So I'm working on my math page here. And you want to make sure that your class title is correct. So it needs to say the math, the course number, and then the actual name of the course. And if you don't know what either of these are, just make sure you go to your My page, and it will show you the section. Under the section, it will tell you what the math is, or like what the course number is, and then the title of the page is usually in blue on the left side of the page. So you can go ahead and edit this to your liking, and then go ahead and save and publish. In the next portion of the ePortfolio, you'll see here that there is a section for your intro. If you click on edit, you will go ahead and start by deleting this image. So go ahead and click and delete this, and then you'll be using this button to add in your image. The image that you're adding should be related to the course. So for example, since I'm working on math, my image will be of math symbols, it can be of numbers, and so on. So it just has to be related to the course. When you're looking for images, make sure you've chosen search tools also, and make sure it's labeled for reuse. That way you're not using anything that's copyrighted. So once you pick your image, you can go ahead and click on it like I have here. Right click and you can save your image as, and then that will save it to your computer. Then you can go back here and click on this Polaroid picture icon where you can choose your file and choose your image and click on open. And don't forget they have to be in these files here. Once it's complete, it will tell you here and it will show you the image. Then you can select your alignment, whether or not you want it to be wrapped around the text or not. So go ahead and choose your alignment and click on insert. It will have a blue highlight on it to begin with, and once you click away from it or after you've resized it to your liking, it should return to the original image. Then you can go ahead and select your instructions and delete that. Now what we want to do is either finish this sentence and keep writing about why we're taking this course, or you can delete this and talk about why you're taking this course again. But you don't have to have that sentence if you don't want to. You can also talk about why you think it's important to know more about the subject and what you're supposed to take away from the course, or maybe why you need to learn the skills that this course is teaching you and how it can be applied to your future career or in your life. So you can go ahead and write about those things, or if you don't want to do these, you can just copy and paste your course description, which can be found in your syllabus. So it usually has a section like this where it says course description and then a paragraph or so. You can also put in the learning objectives if you want, and then go ahead and just paste that in, and you should have your course description there for you. So go ahead and do either one of these, or you can do both if you want, and then go ahead and save, and you can publish. Or if you want, you can publish at the end. But make sure you make a habit of saving and publishing. Now we're going to edit your signature assignment module. So click on edit and delete the instructions here. So depending on your professor's requirements and what they've asked you to do, and maybe the type of assignment that they've asked you to do, you may be putting in your assignment differently than what I'm showing you. So just watch the advanced tutorials for more instructions, or you can go to the lab for more help. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to put in an essay, which is pretty common for most courses. So there are a couple different ways you can put in your essays. If you have your essay opened up and you realize that it's only a page long, like mine is, you can go ahead and just copy and paste this straight from the document. So highlight, copy, paste. And you'll notice that it didn't paste in my image, so you'll have to put in your images separately if you want to have images in your assignment. And then once you have your essay in, just tweak it and make sure it looks the way you want it to look. Then you can go ahead and save and publish. So that's what it's going to look like here. If your assignment is longer than a page, then you'll probably want to try something a little different. So in this option, we're going to be linking text so that it says, or so that it takes you to the assignment. So when you're doing this option, you can have the option to put it in different types of files. So I recommend that you type in the name of your file or just what the assignment is. So it doesn't have to say the name, but it can say something like my presentation on intelligent machines or whatever. And then once you have that written, you can go ahead and highlight it. Click on this button here that says Insert File. And this allows you to put in different files, so you can put in Excel or whatever. Choose your file. And if your professor has specified that they want it in a Word doc, make sure it's in a Word doc. The Word doc is going to be downloaded. So if you know your professor wants the assignment to be downloaded, this is the type of file you want to use. If your professor says put it in PDF, make sure it's in PDF, and PDFs will open in a new tab. So if your professor says they do not want to download this file, you want to make sure it's not in a doc file. So then you'll want to make sure it's in PDF and click on Open. So I'm going to show you really quickly how to change your assignment so it's not in doc and so it's in PDF. So typically you should have, if you're in PC, a little file here or tab here that will allow you to change or save your assignment. So on Macs, it's up in the corner and you should see something that says File and then Save, Save As, or sometimes it says Save As PDF. You want the Save As PDF or Save As. Then go ahead and choose the file format so it says PDF and click on Save. And since I already have one, it's just going to replace that one. But now you'll have a PDF version where you can upload here. So you choose your file, and mine is this one here. And so it says PDF, and I'm just going to click on Open. And now that's complete, so I'm going to insert. And now this is a link. And you can see that because it turns gray when I put my mouse on top of it. If you go ahead and click on this without putting in some kind of text to highlight and link to, it's going to put in the name of your file. So for example, if I put in this file, it's going to say docx.docx, like so. So just keep that in mind. If your assignment is different and you need to go from PowerPoint to PDF, maybe you need to go from JPEG to PDF or Excel to PDF or whatever it is, you may want to go to this website called smallpdf.com. So I'll put the link on the side. Smallpdf.com will help you to convert your files to PDF and maybe even from PDF to something else. So this can be a really helpful site if you guys need some help changing your assignments to PDF, which Digication actually prefers for a lot of their modules. So those are two options here. The very last option I'm going to show you is my favorite option. So I'm going to delete all of this And if you wanted to keep it that way, you can go ahead and save and publish, but I'm going to delete my signature assignment for this portion of the tutorial. Okay, so for the very last option, make sure everything is saved and published. Then add your module. This time it has to be in a gallery. So you're going to add this module. And of course it's going to throw it on top, so I'll show you guys how to put that underneath this section here later. So once it's on edit, you can go ahead and add your media. So galleries accept these different types of files. So if you already have it in PDF, this is going to be great. So choose your file, and I recommend that you change it to PDF for this particular module. And you click on open. Once you have your PDF in, it's going to put it in. You just click on done. Then when it's in here, you can choose your layout, whether you want the icons on top or bottom or whatever. You can change the file that you already have in there or the image or whatever you're using. You can put in captions or edit them. You can link them and delete whatever's in there already. This time you don't have to save. You can just click on View Gallery and it will show you what it looks like here. So just make sure you publish and publish all changes. So that should be looking something like this here. If you click on the Design tab, we can go ahead and move it. So the Design tab will have it look a little different, possibly. If you click on this, it should highlight the module. So you want it to be small and give you a cross like I have here on my cursor. Then you can go ahead and drag it down. I'm putting it right underneath my intro section. So it should be in between here. Then you can go ahead and just publish and confirm and go back to edit. So now it should be in between. If your professors want to be able to view your assignment right away, this is a really good option. They can just flip through the pages using these arrows, or they can flip to a specific page if they already know which one it is. This will help them to zoom in and out, or they can view full size if they want to, like so. This button here will allow them to see it again in presentation mode. They can open it, they can print it, they can download it, so it kind of covers everything that you would need it to. So that's in the gallery option. So make sure you pay attention to what your professors have asked for your assignment and put it in correctly. For other assignments, like I said, go ahead and watch the advanced tutorials. Now in this very last section, we're going to click on edit, and your reflection only needs to have the prompt and then your response. So you can delete all of this once you have all that written up, and it's going to look something similar to what I'm going to show you now. So in the end, you should just have the title that says reflection, your prompt or question, and then the responses here. So make sure you do that correctly. If you don't have to have a reflection portion for whatever reason, you can delete that portion there. Same thing with the assignment if it's just a reflection and so on. So make sure you save, and we're going to publish this page. And now you should have your page set up correctly with the assignment in there. All right, for more questions, go ahead and contact the lab, or you can watch more advanced tutorials.